You initially said that your partners were trying to get you to keep her deposit to pay rent for the month of March,
My
right?
partners were trying? No.
Let's go to your text messages.
Okay.
Page 24.
Okay.
I am doing my best to convince our partners not to charge you the last month's rent. Okay, so you stopped me and said, partners? What are you talking about?
Yes, I do have partners. but
Okay, all right. So those folks wanted you to keep her security deposit.
Also, yes.
Yes.
We were all in agreement.
You weren't in agreement because you were telling her in this text message, I'm trying to convince them not to keep it. They believed they could charge her for that month's rent.
Yes, and I corrected that it's not. It
Okay,
was. She did.
Can you just point me to the text where you acknowledged that was wrong? Yeah, it's not there.
I spoke to her.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my colleagues for more questions.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Vaziri.
Yes.
You kept the plaintiff's security deposit of $2,300. Now, because she brought this lawsuit to you asking for her security deposit back, you are suggesting that over and above the $2,300, you believe that the plaintiff owes you $6,400, including the last 10 days of a 30-day notice of $653. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you think that's fair? That because she's suing you, you're going to retaliate?
It's not a retaliation at all. She's going to make everyone believe that it's all about the money, and it's not.
You want to charge her for completely repainting the interior of the house
Correct.
at $3,500.
Correct.
How old is the house?
The house is old, and
When was the last time it was painted?
right before she moved in.
So over 7 years.
It
and
is
now
over 7
You want to
years.
hold her responsible for the
Only for the smoke and the remediation of trying to get the smoke
Well,
out of the walls.
When you say only,
Yes.
it's $3,500 that you're seeking.
Yes.
to ask
Well,
for.
okay, when we were doing the walkthrough on
And you
February
spent,
19th.
separate from that, $1,600
Yes.
to clean it, to remove the smoke.
Correct.
So in addition to the $3,500, you want to charge her $1,600 more for your general cleaning.
She told me that her boyfriend was a handyman and they were going to paint the house because she recognized that the house had a lot of damage. And when I walked in, all she did was kind of touch up
How long
here
have
and
you been
touch
a
up
landlord?
there. About 20 years.
Do you think that painting the interior of a home is chargeable to the,
No,
to the tenant?
it's not. It's
It's not. It's retaliatory.
So just so I understand, the motor that was replaced in 2018 by her is the same one that had to be
I believe
replaced again?
so, yes.
Okay.
And they say it's due to misuse, and that's why even if there was a warranty, they wouldn't be able to.
And the misuse is failing to change out the...
It's just, it takes a lot of energy. It needs a lot of air. If you have any type of blockage in there, and she smokes a lot and it gets dark and it probably needs to be replaced every month, and tenants don't do that. She's busy looking for a home. She's forgetting to change out the filter. She's got that thing operating all the time because she's always smoking.
Right.
And so it just chokes the motor, and it's not my responsibility. I can't
And what was
control
wrong with
they
it the
do.
first time, or it never worked?
The first time when we first moved in, it was working. But
It
then
was working.
but it broke, and she's, like I said,
Same
we
thing.
were new. We were afraid to lose the house. She said it was misuse, so I had to pay for the new one.
And then you used it before it broke again for 6 years.
Yes.
Those motors.
And we never smoked in the house. My
I did-
grandbaby
what it-
had leukemia from 2 to 5.
You never
You know
smoked
that.
in the house,
when
but
I walked
so it
through
didn't
that
smell like
house
smoke?
on
No.
the 19th, it was not only tobacco,
Well, you did two,
cannabis.
two
It was
walkthroughs
awful.
with me. Never once said
It
nothing
was
about
one
All
it.
right,
walkthrough
easy,
on the
easy
ninth.
now. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
If you add up
Yes.
all of the deductions from the security deposit, it doesn't come to $2,300.
No, I know. I'm $32 short, but that was because the tile, which she was definitely responsible for, I still had not been able to find those
tile.
tiles. Yes.
Which in effect you deducted $32
I should have deducted the
worth of time.
32,
And
you're
how
absolutely
much,
right.
And how much are you asking for now to replace the tile?
I think it was
$95.
$95.
95.
I believe so.
My colleagues have anything further? All right, thank you both very much. Appreciate it.
All right,
Excuse
thank
while we
you.
deliberate in this matter. We have a verdict. We've disagreed with respect to some aspects of the damages, and we have concluded that as far as the security deposit of $2,300 the defendant retained, that in fact you should receive $1,213 from that security deposit, which means, of course, you get the difference. The major issue for us was the air conditioning unit, and under the circumstances, we concluded that the plaintiff is not responsible for that. So the total comes out to $1,213 in favor of the plaintiff, and the cross complaint is dismissed. Thank you both.